1 in every 2 billion people will be affected by voice-over syndrome. Voice-over syndrome, commonly referred to as V.O.S., has affected people since the beginning of time. It is even thought that Arnold Schwarzenegger had a mild case of V.O.S. At ICOOD, Eichenberg Center for the Odd and Obscure Diseases, the highly trained staff has studied this disease thoroughly and feel, though they haven't found a cure, they are close to treating it effectively. In the eastern part of southern North Dakota, there lives a boy by the name of Billy. Billy gets up every morning and greets his family like the rest of us. Only, unlike us, Billy's words don't match up with the movement of his mouth. This is his story.
What is voice-over syndrome? Voice-over syndrome, well, there's a technical term and just the layman's term. Basically, with Billy, he has the inability to match up his words with his actual lips.
I'm home!
Like right now, you see me talking to you and my voice is matched up with my lips, correct? And that would be normal to me and you. For Billy, that's not so normal for him.
Who ate all the pizza?
I gave birth to him and I realized that his cry was a little off from his voice.
Right at birth?
Yeah, right at birth. At first I wasn't sure because I thought it was the drugs, but it kept on happening and, well, we just had to learn to move past it.
We came in contact with Billy back in the early 80s when he was first born. His mother was very desperate for help. She had been to all kinds of places seeking out help, and when she finally came in contact with us, it was a big relief for her because really there's no one else out there like me and my team here at the Institute. Billy first came to us and he was, well, quite frankly, a mess. No one could really understand him. He'd walk out the door halfway through a sentence and that was just normal. Until we got our hands in it and discovered what really was bugging him, and we diagnosed it as voice-over syndrome, which we are now currently treating with all kinds of treatments.
I love this show.
Billy's a fun guy, he's great to be around, just hard to communicate with.
And my parents let me know that there was something wrong with my voice. And I could kind of tell when I would talk in the mirror, my voice wouldn't go with what I was saying. And then I eventually figured it out around, 6 or 7. No, you see, this affects a select few. 1 in actually 2 billion it affects. So there's
that would be like 2 or 3 people, right?
Yeah, ever? There's been 6.
6.
Ever in human mankind.
Wow, I guess that makes you special in a weird way.
I guess so.
Well, sometimes he came home from school and he ran to his room, locked the door, and I would just cry out to him, "Billy, Billy!" And
that must have been very tough.
it was.
Yeah.
Hi, Billy. How was your day?
Awful. All the kids are making fun of me.
Billy?
You know, Billy always kind of struggled with the lady kind. He just couldn't communicate his feelings for them. And a lot of times he would actually get smacked quite a bit because he would start to say something and it just didn't come out right.
Right, that must have
And then
been
he would
awful.
try to make up for it. And by that time, the girl is totally confused. And she's just fed up, and she's like, "Okay, I don't want to talk to you anymore ever again, because this is freaking me out."
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he definitely freaked a lot of people out, especially the girls.
Cure? No, there's no cure right now for voice-over syndrome. You see, the sad truth is this syndrome can only get worse. This disease will only get worse for Billy. You see, voice-over syndrome works in this way. It begins with his voice and then sadly takes over the rest of his body. Slowly, other things will begin to separate. I don't know if you've ever come in contact with an awkward handshake before. This would be one of those symptoms in this case, where Billy will just have a hard time just being in a normal situation completely. And then, just like his voice enters too early, his death will too.
How I can